Hello, we are Team 7B, Step Warriors, and we've undertaken Challenge 7, the Global Challenge Mission for Project Hack 19. In this presentation, we're going to talk to you briefly about the challenge that we were faced, the solutions that we have developed, and our vision for future expansion, as well as sponsorship feedback. So, the challenge, Gleeds wanted to create an app to encourage people within the company to take part in this social challenge and get active. The solution that we have developed is a mobile application that will track, monitor, and record the steps, as well as creating a custom Power BI dashboard for Gleeds to generate insight and analytics and to create leaderboards for different regions and offices. We have also developed detailed user stories for the users, the marketing team, and the Gleeds company as a whole to make sure that the app that we're developing or the solution that we're developing fulfills our user stories. In terms of the process flow, here you can see the user on the left interacting with the Forest application. The data is then stored within a database, which will feed the custom Power BI dashboard for Gleeds. Below that, you can also see the machine learning model, which will both impact the Power BI dashboard and the Forest application. In terms of the team, we have Mehmet and Barris who helped develop the Forest application. We have Ben, who's developed the Power BI dashboard, and we have Shrisha, who's been looking after the machine learning model. There is also me, who is a team leader and data analyst. In terms of the market research, we first went to the challenge owner to obtain as much information as possible. We also used our own experience in terms of what we would like this app to be able to do, as well as looking at some of our market competitors. And lastly, we looked at large language models to get an insight in terms of what we can do to create more user-friendly and engaging applications. So with OpenAI, we looked at the Forest applications, and then we've done something similar with Bard for the Power BI dashboard. Again, they generated very useful bullet points that we've considered in the development of both the application and the Power BI dashboard. We have also looked at Midjourney for the aesthetics of both the application and the Power BI dashboard, looking at color themes, aesthetics, and also layout. That concludes the market research. I will pass you on to Mehmet and Barris, who will talk to you more about the development of the solution. Thank you very much.
Hello, now I'm going to talk about development of our app. To develop it, we use Android Studio and Java. This is a screenshot from our IDE. And to count the steps, we use the hardware itself. Just like every phone, there's a sensor inside, and we fetch the data from there. And lastly, this is our local database, SQLite.
Hello, today we are going to demonstrate how our step counting application, the Forest, works. First, we will show you a video of an example walking and also how the steps look like on the screen. Then we will show you the application in more detail.
Let's demonstrate the application. So this is the very first opening. In the first opening, the application asks the user these information, and I'm just going to skip it like this for now. You can see your steps here. These are increasing once you walk, and also if you tap here, you will see it in kilometers. Also, you can see your report, daily report, and in your profile, you can set a goal for yourself and also import and export data.
Hi, in this section, I'll be taking you through data collection, data cleaning, preparation, and time series forecasting using Python. The sample dataset has been cleaned using Python libraries, and using the last week's of step count data, a time series analysis has been made to predict the next week's step count. As the current step tracking apps utilize the previous week's data, rather than predicting future steps, I have emphasized on forecasting future steps.
So now I will show you a dashboard made for Gleeds that will give them an insight into what the Forest app does. So what we have here is a summary of the steps and the calories burned by users all over the world that use this app, this fitness tracker. However, the unique feature that I have here is that I have made a graph which calculates the carbon equivalent of CO2 that is saved by a person walking instead of driving. And the way that I calculated this is by taking the coefficient of an average car and multiplying it by the kilometers traveled in order to work out the CO2e, the carbon equivalent. Now, what this does is this lets the person know their carbon footprint and provides an environmental element. And no other apps have this. So this is why I feel that this unique feature sets this fitness tracker apart from the rest.
Future expansion and vision. Firstly, we'd like to open this up to other construction companies to create a healthy competition within the built environment. We'd also like to create a reward system for taking steps. At the moment, you receive medals within the application for hitting certain milestones. We want you to be able to exchange those medals for a donation of your choice, whether that be planting a certain type of tree or making a monetary contribution to a sustainable cause of your choice. Here is a quote that we all found very powerful within our team. The major problems in the world are the results of the difference between how nature works and the way people think. And I think through the creation and adoption of applications like Run For Us, we can really change how people think about sustainable living and sustainable lifestyle. Sponsorship and feedback. We have received very positive feedback from our sponsors in terms of what we have developed and also the future vision for what we want this application to be. And we look forward to working with them, hopefully in the future, to develop this application further. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to our presentation. In this section, we're going to talk about the 3 Q&A questions that we received. So the first question, how is it different to our competitors? Well, we are taking steps and converting it to sustainable causes, whether that be planting tree or giving back to sustainability. For question 3, what would we improve? We want to add a map tracker and we also want to add elevation tracking. So I'm just going to pass it on to Mehmet for question 2.
For question 2, we store the sensitive data in local database, which is secure as the phone itself.